Hello and welcome to round 5 of my GP2 hardcore season, coming just a week after the 4th round in Monaco where I finished 3rd. Let me just find the file. So, just a reminder of the championship. Michael Schumacher has leading the championship on 36 points, and his run of victories finally came to an end in Monaco where he finished 2nd. Damon Hill took his first win in Monaco to move up to 2nd on 22 points. Then it comes Coulthard on 12. It's me, Chris Newnham, on 10 in 4th. The two Ferraris both on 7 points. They both retired in Monaco. Mika Hakkinen is having a great season in McLaren, relatively speaking. He's on 6 points, and then Jos the Boss and Rubens are on 2 points. And in the Constructors' Championship, it is Benetton just ahead of Williams now after a strong result for Williams in Monaco. Ferrari some way back in 3rd, and then me dragging the Lotus into 4th with McLaren 5th and Jordan 6th. So, just 1 second. Just checking it looks okay. So on to Spain then. I'm going to jump straight into the quali. Let's have a look at my setup here. So it's fairly neutral setup. You've got the really long straight, and then you don't want to be overtaken on that straight, but there's actually it's mainly corners, especially on this older configuration of the Spanish track. So it is a bit of a compromise. Very soft rear, or softer rear, actually, I should say, not very soft. You need quite a bit of responsiveness for those fast corners for changing direction, so you can't really go too soft on the suspension, I find. So yeah, I'll have to double check that I'm not using the plank too much, because that will be a big disadvantage here on that long straight. So I'll go out with 4 laps of fuel. I won't go out just yet. Accelerate time. So it's Schumacher and Berger. Okay, Lacey's in 2nd. That's a surprise. So right, let's see anyway. So Schumacher. It's only me and Herbert, ironically, who haven't set times, and Herbert's on track now. If I get absolutely everything right, it's possible I could be sort of fighting for pole, but at that time from Schumacher, 1:21.7's pretty quick. It looked like there was a bit of a chasm behind Schumacher to a Lacey in 2nd, which is unusual to see a Lacey in 2nd on a technical track like this. So I could get a front row spot if I get everything right. Oh no. Oh no. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Yeah. That didn't happen. Nothing to see here. Thank goodness for Shift Q. When you have fresh tyres, this turn 3 is quite fun because it's very easy flat. But when you get older tyres with heavier cars, it's a different kettle of fish. This track is not very nice on heavy fuel at all, but on a light car like the quali, it's definitely more fun. I remember in the real race in '94 they had a tyre chicane. I'm I'm not sure where that was. I think it was where I've just been now, where that fast chicane was actually a tyre chicane, I think. Or there was a tyre chicane and the fast chicane. I'm not sure. It's really hard on these last two corners to pick the turning point. Right, here we go. Oh great, someone's emerging from the pits and it looks like it might be Pacific. It is a Pacific. I should be able to cut in. That was handy. Turned in too early. Early on the throttle. That's a difficult corner. Never sure of the line on this corner. I don't know the names of the corners in Spain, if they even have names. Oh, I messed that up. 22.0, that's a good time. That is a good time. Oops, one button. I think I can definitely go quicker. Let's try it. Slow first sector. Better last corner. Is it enough? No, it's not. Still P2. Okay. I think I might try again. I can definitely go quicker. Yeah, 3/10. I think I can do that. Let's try again. I think I'll just do it all in this one session. I didn't notice the plank wear. I wasn't paying attention. No, it looks okay. Alright, let's go for it again. Yeah, tyre wear is a massive issue on this track, not just fuel load, but tyre wear as well. I think the car it's pulling to the right. That's probably why I crashed earlier actually. I think I'm going to have to calibrate the wheel again, because it's pulling slightly to the right in the straight. As it's a clockwise track, yes, definitely. That's going to make it really hard in the race. You definitely can't attack the corners like this in the race, because This track, it's kind of fun in qualifying, but in the race you've got to leave a lot more margin everywhere. Right, here we go. In fact, I'll tell you what I might do. I might just calibrate now, because it'll save me having to do another session afterwards. Let me just calibrate now. Left. Okay, let's try that. See if that's any better. Is that better? It's drifting to the left now. It is drifting to the left. Oh no. Okay. Oh, it's not too bad. I think it's okay. Oh dear. Okay. Right. 11 minutes. I'm going to try one more time. And then that's it. I'll use my worn tyres. That's okay. Just one lap. See, as you can see, there's a few corners on this track that just have absolutely no margin. If you go wrong, that's it. You know, you are going to lose your front wing. Oh, it's McLaren. So I managed to fix my issues with streaming, and I think for some bizarre reason I'm now able to I'll go past them. Actually, I'll let him go. I'm now able to use my hardware encoder, which I wasn't before, and I've no idea why. Before I wasn't able to, but I tried many times about 2 months ago to get it working, and it just, every time I tried to stream or record, it just had a black screen, and so I had to use the QX264, but for some reason it just started working again, and I hadn't changed anything, so very strange. That's why I'm recording just a week later rather than like a month later. Right, I'll see if I can get a bit of a draft behind this McLaren. Oh, that wasn't good. Actually, that's pretty good. It's slightly cheating, but all's fair in love and war. I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, I don't know why I turned in so late. I just undid all that good work. That's better. So easy to be too greedy into there. Straight line the chicane. That was good. Take whichever line you want through here. Oh my lord, another Pacific. Let's see, run to the line. Oh! Okay, one more effort coming up. avoid the curbs. So camp on the inside. Pray the car sticks. That wasn't good. The car actually feels harder to drive. Okay, I'm not going to make it. The car actually feels harder to drive since I've recalibrated, which is a bit weird. It's not pulling to the right, but it just feels weird. Okay, I think I might call it there. Yeah, I'll call it there. So I'm not going to do any more laps, I think, for quali. I think I'll just accept my fate at this point. I think I should stay in P2 unless someone finds a load of time somewhere. Right, yep. So Schumacher in pole. Schumacher miles quicker than the other AI drivers, and Alesi. So I'm in second. So front row is a good result here, especially with that long run down to turn one. You can tuck in and get a nice slipstream. Alesi with a surprise third. Ferrari stronger here. Damon back in fourth. Berger fifth. Coulthard sixth. So not a big gap between, except for Schumacher, not really a big gap between the front runners and the midfield here for some reason. Hakkinen continuing his strong season with a solid seventh. Barrichello in eighth. Verstappen a better ninth after a poor Monaco. Frentzen in the top 10. And Eddie Irvine, so the Jordans, having a good day. Eric Comas up in 14th, that's good for him. But Mark Blundell and Martin Brundle not having a good day down on row 8. Martin Brundle a whopping 1.7 seconds slower than Mick Hakkinen. That's not good for him. And Johnny down in 21st. So he's going to have a tough day. And look at the Ligiers. Panis 4.4 and Bernard 5.7. The Ligier is just not quick on a technical track, but bloody difficult to overtake down that straight, no doubt. And Belmondo was just terrible. Gasho not great, so it's the Pacifics that fail to qualify. So I'm going to save the game again, and then I'll choose my strategy. In fact, just 1 second before I do that, I'm just going to pop away for about 20 seconds. I'm going to go, I think, for a 3-stopper here because there's such high tyre wear and a high penalty for fuel usage. And I've seen races before. I think even when I was first playing this game, like 25 years ago, I remember seeing Schumacher sometimes on a 1-stopper being overtaken by like Minardi's on 3-stoppers. So it's such a big effect here. You suffer hugely with high fuel, so I'm going to just go for it on 3 stops. I think I might do a shorter first stint just to try and break away from the pack, and then I'll do a shorter end stint to make the end of the race a bit easier. What was that? lap 49, lap 51. Probably, otherwise 13 laps at the end is probably a bit short. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll try and make a break for it at the start, and then yeah, just stop halfway, get back on the normal strategy, and then go a bit longer again in the second stint, or third stint, and then have an easier final stint at the end. So, as I always do, I'll save it again. Right, here we go then. So it's Schumacher, me, Lacey, Hill, Berger, Coulthard, top 6. Here we go. Long run down to turn 1. Decent start, but I think the Williams has got me. That's the problem here. You're a bit of a sitting duck, even if. Oh no! Oh dear! Oh no! Oh no! That was horrible. That was that was definitely my fault. I'm not going to do a Grosjean. Right. Okay, the first one was a bit unlucky. The second one was definitely my mistake. I didn't want to do a Grosjean, and just one thing I've learned in this game is if you do crash on the first lap, don't drive back into oncoming traffic, because you will lose a wing or a wheel, which is 20 times worse than just crashing. At least I'm not adrift. I bet Schumacher's probably laughing in his little helmet. But Berger's in the lead, okay. Oh, Minardi. I think Tyrrell going in, I think then. Blundell. Being very careful here. Of course, a lot of these guys I'm going to have to pass them again when I make my stop. Oh, this is messy. Oh, I thought Ligier was going to hit me off there. That's 2 down. Too ambitious there. Don't know. I'm not going to overtake here. I should have. Okay, I'm through. So Coulthard's in the lead now. Probably. I wonder if Schumi's on a one-stopper. That could actually save my race here. Try and get a sniff. Sniff from the Ligier. Please don't turn in. Okay. See you, Johnny. Oh, Berger's in the pits. What happened to Berger? That's weird. Berger just set the fastest lap and now he's just pitted behind me. I didn't even notice him. I must have passed him, but I didn't see any yellow flags or anything. Have to be very careful here. Yep, I'm through. I noticed Damon went off as well, but you have to be careful here. I'm going to be patient, otherwise it ends in tears. Yeah. So Damon went off, but I think he rejoined fairly comfortably in like sort of maybe 10th, so he's probably already back at the front now. That's interesting. That was a Minardi overtaking Tyrrell. That Tyrrell's probably heavy on fuel. Katayama. Because Katayama shouldn't be that slow. I didn't mean to go for I didn't actually mean to overtake the Minardi then. I was just trying to get past the Tyrrell and I accidentally outbrake the Minardi because he braked so early. That was dangerous. I often find in this game, I find the subtle driving moves to be really difficult, like just going slightly left. I go too far and then I overcompensate, and that's why I end up in trouble. To P13. Avoid the gravel. Not the easiest track to overtake on. Fastest lap from Berger. He's a long way behind now. Patience is a virtue. As they say. P12. Had to lift off there. So I think Schumi must be one stopping. If he's not gone any quicker than DC went, and then Berger went even quicker. So I think that Schumi's one stopping, and that is good news. That means he's going to drop like a stone before his pit stop. I do have good straight line speed here, but it will get harder against the Ferrari of Alesi and the Williamses. Better line through turn 3. Yes, if Schumacher was setting fastest laps, then I would say that's it. There's absolutely no chance. But the fact he's not, it's given me hope. I love that in Grand Prix 2. The car just flicks up a little bit of dust. I love that. Oh, it's Hakkinen, so it's Hakkinen and possibly Comas. I'm going to go for it. Wow, so Hakkinen is like a very, very slow, so he must be one stopping. He must be to be this slow because he was 7th in quali, so he wouldn't be slower than Eric Comas if he was 2 stopping. Where is Hakkinen? He's still there. It's Hill ahead of me, wow. So I've caught back to Damon Hill, who's in 8th. This is one weird race. I think all the fastest guys, there seem to be one stopping, except for DC and probably Berger. But Berger's miles behind, and DC it isn't that quick this weekend. He only qualified 6th, so it's a funny old race this is. Like the first lap I've had on my own. I just don't have that sort of finesse through those fast corners. Right. I'm surprised Damon was still only in 8th. That really surprises me. He must be one stopping to be that slow. It's weird when you've not been driving on your own, you have to sort of get used to driving on your own again. Oh wow, look at that queue ahead. Maybe that's why Damon's still 8th. Although it looked to me like he was just catching this pack up. It didn't look like he was sat there, because I saw a gap between Hill and the car in front at the beginning of the lap, which is now gone. This could be fun at the end of the straight. 6, 7. Any 26 lap is a decent lap. Comas has got past Hakkinen. See, I'm already a few seconds ahead of Hakkinen, which is good. Oh, what's going on here? We've got a Ferrari, so that's a Lacey, a Jordan, a Sauber and Hill. That's not what you would have expected to see. Can't really take too many risks at this point because I want to. Whoa! I want to stay on the island. So I'm just gonna play it safe. This track really does punish mistakes. Right, let's see what happens. But Hill's gonna get a slipstream from that Sauber. It might be enough. Let's see. Hill's still there. Oh, can I get past the Lacey as well? I can. So Lacey's one stopping as well. So that's another downside of one stopping, is you get embroiled in these battles. That you lose a lot of time. There's a Jordan up in 5th. Is that Barrichello or Irvine? It's obviously a bit lighter than the Ferrari and the Williams. Can I get a slipstream here? Yes I can, but is it too late? No, it's not. Oh yes. I'm going to have to pit on the next lap. I'm going to have to overtake all these guys again. Now what's this ahead? Is that both Benettons? Is that a Jordan? Hang on. That's a Jordan ahead. Another Jordan. So, have I just passed a Benetton? I thought I'd passed 2 Jordans. So, who's this one then? I thought I'd already passed 2 Jordans. I think one of the earlier Jordans might have been the Benetton. So this, I think I can get one more lap out of this to try and help me in the mid pack. Right. That's Verstappen. So Verstappen's 4th. Eddie Irvine is 3rd. What a bizarre race this is. Oh no, sorry, I hadn't passed 2 Jordans earlier, I just remembered. Oh. What's going to happen here? That's what's going to happen. Irvine's having the race of his life here, up in 3rd. What a bizarre race this is. And where did Irvine qualify? I think he qualified 11th. He's up in 3rd. There's definitely some 3-stoppers in this pack, and I think Irvine's one of them. Right. I might get some plank wear from all this slipstreaming later on. So at least Schumacher's managed to avoid all this fighting. He's not going particularly quickly, but what he is doing is not getting involved in scraps. And that's probably why he's 6.5 seconds ahead, because he's probably no quicker. He might not even be any quicker than Irvine and co, but just because he's staying out of trouble. into the pits then. One lap later than planned. At a funny angle. Right. Where am I going to come out? I'd say probably about 15th, I'm going to guess. th, 12th. See, a lot of the others were scrapping, so that helps me. 13th. That's not too bad then. And these guys now will be struggling more on their tyres. Have to be careful. What happened there? Oh, he's still there. He's still there. I didn't even realise. I thought he'd gone off into the gravel. He disappeared. Nice last two corners. Right. Now I would expect some of the others to come in. There's Brundle again. At least there's someone like Irvine, maybe Verstappen. Maybe that's Sauber, was it Frentzen? Surely some of those have got to be coming in. I'm also slightly worried about reliability. Oh no, oh no. Okay, I'm just going to adjust my pedals. My pedals moved. Whew, that was a close one. I'm slightly worried about reliability because I've not had a single reliability failure yet, and this isn't the most reliable of cars. That's got to happen sometime. That was a wasted lap. It's much better when you make the manoeuvre clean like that than when they're sort of hanging on around the outside. Finding it really hard to sort of place the car where I want. It's the steering, I just can't be precise with it. So I'm having to take quite big risks or give big margins. I feel like it's sort of super sensitive. Decent lap. No one's pitting yet. It's not that unusual to get cars on 3-stop strategies. Oh, here we go, Irvine's in, right. I was going to say, we should be somebody in, Verstappen. Okay, that's good news. Fastest lap, nice. Comas. But typically those guys, they're on 3-stoppers, they do have good races because they're always on fresh tyres and lighter fuel load, so they will, even though they're making early stops and extra stops, they should do better than their heavier running counterparts in the end. Because as you've seen, you know, there's some guys like Hakkinen in almost a handful of laps, like 10 laps, I pulled a margin of a pit stop almost out on him. It doesn't take long. My driving's not very good today. And Rubens is in as well. Decent lap. So, Lacey, who's probably one stop in. Kind of scary to think where I'd be if I hadn't crashed. Johnny's coming in. Wall of death there. I outbrake myself. Now what's the Simtech going to do? Is he going to let me go? He is. One thing I didn't notice when I watched the race live at the time is that in one of the practice sessions, I think it was Andrea Montemini had an enormous crash in that last corner. It could have been a lot more serious. Could have been a lot more seriously injured than he was. That's Blundell coming out of the pits. So this track is, it does punish mistakes. I wouldn't say it was easy to make a mistake, but I'd just say if you do make one, you'll pay a big penalty. So Brundle's in. See, look now, Blundell is now faster than that Ferrari, but he probably won't be able to overtake him. Whoa, don't think he meant that. Coulthard's in from P1. Now I might actually overtake him. I'm not sure. Let's see what the Ferrari's going to do. I wondered if the Ferrari was going to pit. Now it's harder to overtake the Ferrari because it's like a rocket down the straight. Oh, there's Coulthard and there's the Ferrari. So yes, I'm ahead of DC. And that Ferrari is hopefully going to hold DC up for a bit, although actually maybe not. He's probably going to get past in the next corner. Yep, there he goes. That's interesting. I've actually undercut DC, although I say undercut, he will be 2-stop him. He's going to be fast at this point in time. Too much speed. Not scrappy. This is the first time in the race where I actually have a fast car behind me. Okay, so DC actually isn't that quick, although he was in the lead, he's not that quick here. Frentzen. So Frentzen was just quick then. Frentzen's in 3rd place on lap 23. He was just genuinely quick. He had a lot more fuel than the Jordans. I just can't drive this car how I want. I have to lift off in that fast corner. Otherwise it's good night sayonara into the curb and into the gravel. I think Frentzen's having the race of his life. Oh! Oh, I sort of half thought he might do that. And Hill's in the pits as well. So I'm now P2. So Hill wasn't that. Actually, Hill wasn't. No, Hill was just quite slow. He wasn't. Actually, the race pace, some of these guys, is really bad. Why is Hill on the same race pace as Frentzen? I mean, Hill was slower than Schumacher, with obviously, oh god, with obviously a heavier fuel load. You know what? I think I'm just going to save this game. I've just got a bad feeling it's going to crash. Let me just save. Okay. I just had a feeling it was about to crash. The funny thing was, in qualifying, everyone was pretty slow except for Schumacher, because usually, well, Lacey was kind of his normal pace, but it's not unusual to see the Williamses and the Benetton. Let me just have a quick drink. It's not unusual to see the Williamses and the Benetton all in the 1 minute 27s. Sorry, all in the 1 minute 21s. But this time, it was only Schumacher. The Williamses were nowhere near, so it looks like they're just not performing as well as they can here. Schumacher's the only one who is, but he's on a really rubbish strategy, so I'm in a decent position here, but I'm not driving at all well. Which is why DC is lurking behind me. Oh. It's so difficult to be precise. It was a bad lap. It's really difficult to just put the car exactly where I want it. I'm still catching Schumi. This feels like one of those games in football where you're not playing at all well, but you're trying to grind out that 1-0 win. No passes just aren't coming off. Whoa. Just had to take a weird line there in case DC sent it. That was a bad lap. Of course, I shouldn't get too excited because Schumi's the fastest lap from Damon Hill. Oh, there we go. I'm through. Schumi's only got one stop to make and I've got two. That was better. Here's Johnny. Nice timing, Johnny. Thank you, sir. Great lap. What's the gap to Schumi now, I wonder? Oh. Hill's not that far behind me after his stop. And Hill will probably overtake DC quite easily. Haven't seen Berger mentioned either as having stopped, but I guess he's too far behind to be a factor now. 26.6. Coming up to my second stop. .8, 4.2 to DC, because I've still got to, I'm still going to have to pass DC on track as well, probably. That was a bit dodgy. Not a great lap. So .4. I think the one-stoppers do actually get a little bit quicker towards the end of their stint. As the fuel load comes down, you reach that sort of terminal point of tyre wear. And so they and then they just start to slowly get a bit quicker, not very quick, but just maybe half a second a lap quicker or something. It'll be interesting to see exactly when Schumacher stops. Because if he stops earlier, then it's obviously good news, because it means he's going to be even slower in the second half of the race. Not a great lap again. What's the gap now? .9. Actually, the fact Schumacher's on a one-stop has made this race so much more interesting. Oh. Got to be careful. Actually a reasonable last sector, but oh yeah, dreadful lap. To focus. Irvine's in again. Very short middle stint for Irvine. That was bad. Struggling a bit with the tyre wear. Is that the two Minardi or Footworks battling? Not a great lap. Oh dear. Might do another lap again. Oh, wrong button. Oh no. Right, rubbish lap again. Definitely got to pit this lap. So Schumacher is doing a long first stint, which is bad. That means he'll be slightly quicker in the... There is Schumacher. You can see him. So that just goes to show you I've done an extra pit stop and I've been to the back of the field. And I've been driving pretty averagely, but I'm still right up with him. He's not pitting, so I might actually be able to undercut him. That was a better pit entrance. This will be interesting. Obviously DC's already gone through. Hill will definitely go through as well. I'm not sure about a Lacey or the others. Or one of the three stoppers might go through. Let's see. Can't see anyone coming. P4, not bad. I think I can see the Ferrari behind me. Assume he's got to be pitting any time now, surely. He's doing an absolute mammoth first stint. Right. Quite a big gap to Hill. We've all got to pit one more time now. So this is the true position where I am. But I've got a tyre offset. Don't fight it, Johnny. Don't fight it. Good boy. I should. That should be decent. Oh yes, nice lap. I'm just going to adjust my pedals again. Okay. So, 2 seconds out of Hill. Nine seconds back to a Lacey. I should surely have undercut Schumacher now. He's doing some absolutely epic first stint. Always dangerous taking those curbs. Rundle's in again. Now, what am I going to do here? I'm going to nip through. Looked like the Simtech was actually being held up by the Ligier there. Oh, that was a bit slow, but oh, Hill's in. Okay, so quite a long last stint for Hill. Oh, that's Brundle, but oh, Brundle! Oh my goodness! Almost lost the rear end. That was so close. I naively thought Brundle would sense that I was there and would just back out, but he didn't. Oh, that would have been a horrible way to suffer an accident. I thought he would just know I was there, but he didn't. Wow, that was close. I think this track would be more fun if you didn't have to avoid the inside curb, like there's something very smelly. Oh, no, don't do that. .1 Coulthard. I'll go this way, thank you. The Schumacher still hasn't pitted. He's actually going to be quick in his final stint. I have to say, he's going to be setting fastest laps. Best timing. 11.6. Johnny's in. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before Hill gets past the Lacey. Of course, the million-dollar question is how far ahead of Coulthard now is Schumacher? Oh, it's actually hard on my neck. This races because you have to just be so precise. 9.1. Lacey. I always feel more comfortable when I've got a pit stop gap behind me, in case something goes wrong. What's this Tyrrell going to do? He's going to make a botched attempt to let me through. That's what he's going to do. Mass is having the race of his life. Oh no. Oh, I've just gone past the pits as well. Oh dear. I'm out. Oh no, if I'd just seen that failure 1 second earlier, I would have gone in the pits to get it fixed. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I said earlier, yep, I was set for a failure somewhere and it's happened. Oh, it's too late now. I was going to pause it and have a look. Oh man. If that had just happened I don't know, half a second earlier, I could have gone in the pits, I think. Oh dear. There we go. That's a dangerous place to move it, but okay. Right. Let's see what happens. I think Schumacher should have this sewn up. Let's see. Oh, Coulthard's Damon Hill's dropped right back down the field. Don't know. Berger's recovered to 9th. Wow, what a weird race. So Schumacher wins. A huge margin ahead of Coulthard, despite running a really weird strategy. He must have pitted very, very late, but he ran extremely heavy at the start of the race. But because he had that weird pace advantage, which is unusual, it's usually closer. But he was 6/10 quicker than a Lacey, and more than that over the Williamses. So it was a very straightforward win in the end. He could have run any strategy he wanted, and still he didn't even need to stop once, and he probably would have won. Lacey in 3rd, then the two Jordans, superb races for them, and Barrichello got ahead of Irvine in the end. I think Barrichello was possibly 2-stop him, which might be why, and Irvine was 3-stop him. But excellent race for Jordan. They beat Just the Boss, and Frentzen finished 7th, which I'm surprised at because he was so strong in that first stint. So I thought Frentzen would have been 4th, but he must have dropped back. That's a shame for him. He doesn't get a point. Hakkinen in 8th. Hill, I don't know what happened to Hill. He must have had another accident and dropped right back down to 9th. Berger, actually quite a good recovery from Berger, because he was really far behind. He was basically a lap behind, so I think he was actually quite strong today, but he started so far back that that's all he could do. What about the failures? Brundle and Beretta. So not many retirements, but unfortunately I was one of them. So driver's best laps, and I've just got the fastest lap. You see, Schumacher got that lap with a heavier fuel load, so weight corrected. Would have been him, and then the two Jordans stronger as expected, and then the rest of them. Yep. So now the Drivers' Championship, yet another victory for Schumacher, 4 out of 5 and a second. He's looking absolutely unassailable. No score from Damon Hill. DC gets a second place, so he moves up. Well, actually, no, he was already third. He's now still third, but closer to Damon. Lacey scored points today, so he moves up to 4th. I'm to stay on 5th. Gerhard Berger on 6th, still 6th. Hakkinen didn't score. Barrichello took an excellent 4th. Moves up to 8th, and then Eddie Irvine got a couple of points as well, and Jos de Vos. So very, very good day for Jordan. First points for Eddie Irvine this season. And Benetton retain the lead, extend the lead slightly, with Williams just scoring with one car. Ferrari extend their advantage over Lotus. Myself, Jordan, excellent day. Move up to 5th with 5 points in one race, which is very, very good for them. And McLaren are still there on 6 points. I think had I not retired, I think I definitely could have finished second. I think I could have beaten DC. I'm surprised that gap is actually so big between Schumacher and DC, but I think when Schumacher pitted, he came out and that second stint was so short that he would have just been really, really fast. I think much, much faster than his first stint, so he would have just gone basically. And I don't think I would have caught him at those speeds. My driving just wasn't consistent enough. Had I not had the accident on the first lap, I think it would have been interesting. I think I could have challenged Schumacher. And if I'd survived the first corner, even in like second or third place, I probably would have got into the lead, because I caught Hill pretty quickly, and I think I was the fastest person in that first stint, so I would have got into the lead. I would have pulled a gap over Schumacher, probably of about maybe 10-15 seconds, and I would have overtaken him in that second stint instead of still being 4 seconds behind him. So it would have been closer, definitely, and I could have potentially got track position over him at the end. So that, I could have used that potentially to hold him up. So I think I could have challenged for the win without the spin. With the spin, I don't think I could have won. I think I could have been second. But yeah, I've been lucky, to be honest, not to have a failure up until now. I like to think that Imola I would have failed had I not crashed out to make me feel better about that one, but you just never know. So that is the end of the Spanish Grand Prix. I ought to save it. I'll jump to the next one, which is Canada, and I'll save it. I used to love Canada back in the day, so yeah, I quite like the track. It's not, the old one is not quite as much fun because you have this weird sort of high speed left and right on the back straight, but it's okay. It's all right. Yeah, it's quite a simple sort of fun track. Reminds me a little bit of Brazil in that sense. It's just quite a simple track. Yeah, it should be fun, I think. So hopefully it won't be too long before my next race. I don't think it'll be longer than a week, I think, but it hopefully won't be that long. So join me again next time, and I hope you had fun watching, and I'll see you again for the Canadian race. Bye for now.